Hello everybody, this is Chichihiro and welcome to another episode of my playthrough of Virtue's Last Reward. In the previous episode, we made our way to the laboratory through the second set of chromatic doors. And we're here with Clover and Dio, though we still haven't finished looking around this place. There's still some puzzles that we have to solve. So, I'd say that without any further ado, let's get on with it. Alright, we still have a bunch of seeds that we have to take care of, as well as these empty capsules that I don't know what they're gonna be used for. And we also have like the saline solution. So we figured out this puzzle, the one with like the water flow, and now we have these fluids that are with the seeds. So let's tackle this one. Hey, you remember that hydroponics thing you found? Didn't it say something about preparing 5 types of seeds? You've got them all, right? Yeah, I have 2 types of long seeds and 3 types of round seeds. Then maybe you should put them on the beakers. If you just grab one of those seed containers, you should be able to put them into one of the beakers. Sure. Okay, the beakers contain a liquid culture. Each seed requires a particular kind of culture. Place its seed in the appropriate beaker. By dragging a seed on top of another seed, you can switch them. Press the check button after you have put the seeds in the correct places. When each seed is in the correct culture, you will have completed this puzzle. I'm not sure what's going on, but here goes. Alright, so now if we go to the archive, I think it's this document, yeah, because the other one was for like the preparation of the fluid. Now, we have a bunch of hints here in this format. And it's up to us to like determine which one goes in which. So let's read through them. So the long seeds failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Now, we don't know which those 3 fluids are. 3 fluids are. But something to take into account. Round seeds in fluid B and fluid D, cyan, failed to germinate. Okay? Give me just 1 second because I'm writing these down. I know I could use this memo. I don't know, I just find it more comfortable to like use the notepad that I had in front of me. But round seeds failed yellow and cyan. Okay. So meaning that they need to go into either the other colors, which were so they fell yellow and cyan, so they go into either green, red, or blue. Okay. All right, let's go back to the archive. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C, green. And I'm assuming that by marked seeds, it means these 3 that have like marks, like even though they're different, like these ones are more like stripes and this one is like full half. I'm assuming it means that. So those 3 failed green. Now, what this is telling me, if so, is that of the round seeds, which only germinate in green, red, and blue, this tells me that this seed is gonna go into this one is gonna go into like the green fluid. If the UI is gonna let me put it into the green fluid, which it doesn't look like it's... Oh, sorry, I accidentally clicked that. You know, Sigma, I was thinking, maybe this all has something to do with the hydroponics research 2 binder you found. Yeah, we know. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's... I'm stupid. Yeah, that's what it said in the instructions, duh. You don't put them in the beakers, you like swap them around. Anyway, okay. So, concentrate. Okay, so this one, I think that by process of elimination, we already know that this one goes into the green one. Because this one and this one, they don't go into yellow or cyan. And they also fail green. So... If so, then they go into either red or blue. But let's keep reading some more hints. And I'm writing all of this down. Hold on. It's red or blue. Oh, sorry. Red or blue. Okay. Non-marked seeds fail to germinate in fluid A, red, or fluid B, yellow. And these are these two. They failed in red and yellow, meaning that they go into green, which is this case, cyan or blue. So this one goes into either cyan or blue. Okay? Cyan or blue. Right? And finally, when the striped seeds were put into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, blue, only one of them failed to germinate. Now, okay, the striped seeds into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, blue, and only one of them failed to germinate. So, so if this one goes here, this one could go here. We know that this one fails in cyan, for sure. So maybe this one goes into blue. But then that means that this one is gonna fail if I put it into cyan. So maybe this one, oh god, my mind is already like mush. Oh, I'm gonna have to think about this in depth. I know for sure that this is gonna be in green, like process of elimination, because the other two round ones, they failed in green, and the other option for this one is gonna be green. Okay. What happens? I wonder what happens if I hit check and it's wrong. Like, it's just gonna tell me it's wrong. Like right out of the gate. Like, is it even gonna like? Oh, never mind. We got it. Cool. I feel like I kind of cheated a little bit with that because I was just still testing and still moving the seats around. Oh well. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just, you know, it's fine. It's fine. You did it, Sigma. You sown your seeds. Don't say that. Let's just ignore that. Huh? Why not? Just don't. Quiet, you two. Look at this. Ah. Oh, a red capsule. Now let's take it. It's like a gacha machine. There's a red capsule sitting in the hole. Okay. Small capsule. Half of it is red. It has some sort of metal protrusion, which I still don't know what to do with, but it has like an hexagonal shape. Also, like this, it looks kind of like a Pokeball. This one as well. And we have this, the liquid waste tank with like the ethanol from the frog. It looks kind of like a box with a funeral urn on it. Okay. Whoa, that's kind of dark. Well, what's inside is eternal, right? Okay, that's actually pretty good. But it's ethanol, not eternal. So what are you gonna do with it? Are you serious? You picked up this huge thing just for fun? I thought it might come in handy somehow. Yeah, I still don't know where it goes. I wonder why we still have the seeds. I thought we were done with them, but... Okay. And I don't know what to do with the ones that are empty. One hemisphere of this capsule is transparent. It's empty. And the other one is kind of the same. Okay, let's keep looking around this place because I feel like there are still places that we haven't figured out. Oh, we were looking for things that would like go into the microscope. Maybe that's the capsules. Yeah, I think these holes would be a good fit. Doesn't it look like the size and shape are just right? Yeah? A machine that looks like a microscope of some sort. There are 4 circular holes on top. Clover seems to think I can insert something into the holes. Okay, can we do it? Does it have to be the ones that have colors? Ah, yeah. Okay, where's the red one? Okay. But we have to find... So it seems to me that we have to find like a way to fill the other 2. Also, we haven't figured out this machine yet. A strange machine. We don't know what it does, so probably best to leave it alone for now. What if... No? What about this? No? Okay. Can we look at these things? No? Seems pretty important to me, but it's not letting me zoom in on it, so... Okay. So this is where we found, like, something. I forgot. This is the stuff with the frog. This is the brain. She's sobbing. Lord Hoppington, why? You left us too soon. Shut up. It's already dead. Oh boy. Some beakers. Looks like they're empty. Probably won't need them then. I think I grabbed all that I needed from this. Oh, never mind. I didn't notice this one. What the hell is this? A dead spider? Maybe it's a fake beard. Have you ever seen a person with a beard like this? Yeah, my grandpa had one. Field siblings lore? It looks like a root. It's probably some kind of preserved specimen. So... Can we also, like, drain that? No? Yeah, it's not even letting me, like, do anything with it. But if I had to guess, I would say this is the one that's gonna give us the password. Oh, look at this. It says IG replicator. This is something that we read about in one of the files. Oh, shit. Okay. A microscope. Yeah, nothing on the screen. Maybe it's connected to the machine next to it. Okay. So let's try combining. Let's try combining things, honestly, because... No? Okay. No. All right. Fine. Okay, good. Still not letting me access this. We're done with this part. Oh, yeah, heavy duty mixer. Oh, a binder. I didn't even notice this here. There's some paper inside it. It says DNA extraction instructions. You found DNA extraction instructions. You can review them in the archive. It's always good to be thorough with these things because we may be just missing some clues. Okay. DNA extraction instructions. Proceed through the following steps to extract DNA from a plant's roots and seeds. Ah, that's why we still have the seeds. Place plant material in designated blender and activate blender. Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add in a solution of saline water. The liquid will be filtered and dripped down into a beaker. Once it has done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. Okay, so... Did you already look at the binder we found next to the mixer? I remember seeing something in there that said DNA extraction instructions. I think there was a part about using the mixer for something. Yeah. This is what the DNA extraction instructions are talking about. Yeah. Can I not do anything? Oh, do I just select the seeds. Okay. Are you gonna use those seeds in the mixer? Yeah? You think I shouldn't? No, I just mean, don't you think you should put all of them in? You mean all 5 different types of seeds? Yeah. Interesting. Why not? Okay, so we're just combining all of them? Sure. All right, done. What do we need to do next? Is there anything? Yeah. What was the next part? Broken down. The water. Okay. All right. I'll just pour the saline solution in here. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually. Okay, looking good. And now it's time for the ethanol. All right, next I need to pour the ethanol into the beaker. Then... I guess this should do it. And now we collect it with like the empty capsule. Yeah. So what do we do with it? Does the manual say anything? Oh yeah, I think there was a fourth step in there. Yep. All right, I'm gonna dip the protrusion of this capsule into the stuff in the beaker. Awesome, you got it all. A small capsule, half of it is yellow. It has some sort of metal protrusion. Now, do we do the same with the root? Okay, time to throw this root in the mixer. Then the water, and then the ethanol, and finally the capsule. All right, doing some science in here. All right, done. Okay. All right, I'll just pour the saline solution in here. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually. Okay, looking good. Now this. All right, I need to pour the ethanol into the beaker. Then... I guess this should do it. And finally... Alright, I'm gonna dip the protrusion of this capsule into the stuff in the beaker. Awesome! You got it all! And now... It is time for... the microscope. Sigma, come here. What's wrong? I can see something in there. What do you mean something? Just look. It's easier than explaining. Where? Here? Something on the screen. Maybe it's connected to the machine next to it? Where does he want me to go? Here? No? Oh shit. Oh, we got a DNA stub. What the heck is this? Probably a simplified version of a DNA sequence. A is adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, T is thymine. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce these things. I know the terms, I just never heard them out loud. I think we can manipulate it. Yeah, it looks like the puzzle has to do with pairing these bases. Bases. Yeah, DNA is made out of 4 bases. Adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. I don't know. However, you can only bind A and T or G and C. Anything else just won't work. These are called complementary base pairings. Sure know a lot about this stuff? I guess so. Anyway, you should be able to solve this puzzle now. Give it a shot. Reposition each row so that each A is connected to a T and each G is connected to a C. Move each row sideways until the letters match up. Okay, so like this. Yeah? Wait. Okay. Oh, I see. So this corresponds with... Okay. I'm moving several parts at once. This one only moves this. Whoops. Okay, so this one works. Now this one kind of throws into this array, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. There we go. Huh. Did it. Good Good job, Sigma. That was awesome. You want a treat? I'm not hungry. You're turkey. What in the hell? Stop screwing off. We don't have time for that. Now get over here and look at this. Okay. There's something on it. Our password. This is the safe password. Perfect. This is just what we need. What about the other machine? We haven't even done anything with it. Yeah, now we can get in the safe. Also, we still have one more capsule. I'm guessing this is like part 2 of the puzzle. Look, the screen changed. What's going on? You put in the yellow capsule, right? I think it reacted to that. Why? Don't know. But I was just thinking. Thinking what? Well, that thing we just put in had plant DNA in it, right? Maybe that caused this. Anyway, let's go have a look. Oh, so we just get it for free. Cool, we don't have to do the DNA puzzle again. I actually solved it very quickly. I was just fiddling with it. I didn't even know that for sure that was gonna be the solution, but I don't know, we're getting like a lot of free answers in this laboratory. Huh, it's different now. Shapes are in different places. Now, as is customary, oops, we are gonna do the same thing that we always do. So this time it's the sun over here, the moon, and the star. And for this one, it's the moon over here, the sun, and the moon. Okay. This is safe, right? Yeah, it's just like the one in the AV room. I saw one in the infirmary too. If we punch in the right password, it'll open up. At least it should. Yeah, we haven't done anything with the IG replicator, but I guess I'm guessing that's gonna be like plot relevant, like for later. Here's our file. Yes, it opened. You did it. Okay. And then it's a sun, moon, star. Okay. Cool. Oh. Oh, this is where you get this from. Wait. Is this where Quark got it from? And if so, how did the others, like, not notice? Like, weren't they present when he opened the safe? Huh. Oh, well. It opened. Awesome. The suspense was killing me. Okay, what do we got here? Also, there's like a large file. First is a map. It says floor B. The one I found in the infirmary said floor A. So did the one from the lounge. Then that would make floor A the top floor, right? I mean, we rode the elevator down to get here. Yeah, I guess so. All right, let's keep looking. There's a lot of stuff in here. These are also, when I was saying, you know, the stuff that Quark took, obviously I'm referring to like the other route. The cards. Yeah. This one's got a picture of a moon on it. And then these have to be the cards the announcer was talking about. Looks like they gave us 2, just like with the sun cards. I'm a solo, so I'll hang on to one. Cool? Sure, fine. Next up, we've got a notebook. Seems like we're leaving like best for last, huh? Anything interesting? I can't read any of these. Are these even letters? What the heck is this? Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Maybe, but I can't read any of this. What language? Language is it? Who knows? Maybe it's Brazilian. You mean Portuguese? They speak Portuguese in Brazil, yeah. Anyway, what else have we got here? But show me the letters. Maybe I know, maybe I can identify the language. Looks like 2 more things. That medicine? What's it say on the label? Excalibur? Excalibur? Wait, didn't Luna say something about Excalibur? You're right. This is it. This is Accelavir. It's the cure for Radical 6. Oh, hold on. Let me see that. Later. We need to get out of here as quick as possible. Yeah, we need to get this stuff to Quark. First, we gotta get out of this room. Yeah, but that's easy. You've got it, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go. All right. And we're not even gonna address the IG replicator, huh? Okay. Sure. Where is the exit? Here it is. Lock for the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get it over with. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And you found it. All right.
Hey, hold on a minute.
What?
There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check.
Yeah, me too.
Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
First off, this machine.
Yeah.
We didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
Yeah.
I was just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Look at the side here. There's a name of something. IG replicator?
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
Mm-hmm. So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah. Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Immunoglobulin, which makes me think that, that's like somebody's antibodies, and they said that Accelavir is developed from the antibodies of someone who's immune to Radical 6. So, if some of us, or any of us, is like immunized against this stuff, maybe we can create more Accelavir from their blood. I don't know. Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
No. Of course. This machine must be here so we can make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that? Okay. Well, let's not be too harsh. In other words, an IG.
Oh, good one.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes.
She doesn't give a fuck.
There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Yeah.
The vial. Could you show it to me again?
Why?
I didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it.
Okay.
Is it really Accelavir?
Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See, it's written right there on the label. Accelavir.
You really are an idiot.
Why?
Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
What? I don't... The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. No, don't smash it. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat. Okay.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe.
No. Okay, I don't know why my first instinct was that he was gonna, like, smash it and, like, get rid of it. I don't know what motive he would have for that. That was, like, my instant, like, fear. Second, what the hell?
I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. Give it back
I
now.
don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
What the fuck?
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game,
what?
you have to choose ally.
No, that would kill me. Ally? Wait, is that why you took the medicine? To blackmail me?
That's horrible!
So right now what he's saying is it's Quark's life against mine. Because he wants me to choose ally 100% so he can choose betray. that kills me. Like, that insta-kills me.
You're using Quark's life as leverage.
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
Okay, fuck you. Actually, like, fuck you. I didn't realize until they started to hurt that I colored my hands into fists. Can we get everybody else to jump him? Like, right now? If Dio would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you.
Shit.
You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
Yeah. And then, what's your leverage if that's gone? What's the plan then? He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here.
Sure, just blackmail me while you're at
I
it.
hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn it.
That's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion, and it's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be. So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
I can't make that promise. That's gonna kill me. Fine. I promise.
Sigma!
Fuck you, man.
Oh, I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and... well, you know what happens.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try. I'd actually like to see you explain everybody else what happens. Like, actually. No, actually, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm not choosing ally. I'm choosing betray. I want to see what he has to do afterwards. Is he gonna smash the bottle? Is he gonna make an enemy out of every single one of us here? I'm really sorry about Quark. I really am. I don't want to use, like... I don't want to put him in any more risk than he is. But... worst case scenario, we can, like, put him in stasis. And at the very least, that should... it's not gonna kill the virus, but at the very least, that should, like stall the symptoms, right? I don't know.
See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room. Fuck.
Are you really going to do what he says?
I don't think I am. I don't know. I can't. Yeah.
Sigma, you've only got one BP right now.
Yeah.
If we choose ally and he chooses betray...
I know. I'll drop to -1, and that means I'll get
But
penalized.
that means...
Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If we don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will...
So you're going to die to save his life?
You can't make me choose this.
That's...
Like, you can't make me choose in this situation. Like, I am so compromised here.
Why would you do that?
In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. I didn't wait for Clover's response. Jesus Christ. See, here I was thinking, in the next vote against Dio, I'm gonna have to choose betray no matter what. Like, I thought, like, that was a given. Like, no other options. Now you hit me with, like, the moral dilemma. Oh. This sucks. This sucks so much. we talk to the others without Dio in front of us? Like, isn't that a thing that we can do? Oh, jeez. Here we are.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Sorry. I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Dio. In one of his hands was a monkey. He twirled it around like a veteran gambler, grinned, and slid it back into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to the next round.
Oh. I glanced around the warehouse. Alice and Kay were back, as was Fi. And of course, Clover. Where are Tenmyoji and the rest of them?
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
Okay. I see.
How's he doing?
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
Yeah, he's still out from the anesthetic. No change then, huh?
Right.
So what was your room, Sigma?
A laboratory.
Is that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Excelivir?
Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelivir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
My eyes flicked to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. Beside me, Clover bit her lip.
I see.
So, how did it go with you? Find anything interesting? Fi only shook her head. With a unison of movement that almost looked choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged.
Where does that leave us? We still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
Knock yourself out.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice, Kay, and Tenmyoji found.
I wonder if Clover is like getting out of the way, like on purpose. Like, she's letting me decide the vote. Oh.
Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Excelivir hidden somewhere in there.
Fuck you. Ugh. What a bastard.
Then I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
Well, I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how Quark's doing.
Then I will too.
Yeah.
Glad that's settled.
I don't think that's gonna help us make up our minds, but... She nodded to Clover and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay followed a few footsteps behind. Okay. Now, Dio is no longer with us. What's stopping us right now from telling Tenmyoji and Fi and Luna, who's also gonna be there, about this plan? About everything that Witchet said to us. Also, Clover is also going with Alice together. So... I'm guessing the danger is that the moment that Dio comes back and like we try to confront him against for it, he's just gonna smash it like immediately, right? So like he'll know if we've talked about this, if he notices that we're like about to jump him, I guess. But maybe I don't know. Okay then. Yes, we should be going to.
Hold on. Show me that journal first.
Yeah, maybe you can identify what it says.
Dio told me about it. You wouldn't tell me anything about the lab except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language. He said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Yeah. One sec. I dug the journal out of my pocket and handed it to Fi. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each one.
This is Latin.
Oh, see, I would have been able to identify Latin. You mean you can read it?
Yeah, with time and a dictionary.
Same. So, in other words, no.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly.
Yeah, man.
This looks like some kind of research log. It's not going to be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice kind of stuff. I can understand a little of it, mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before.
Fi started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. And suddenly she stopped.
Wait. I can read this one. Page 216.
Okay, what's the digital root of that? It's 9.
This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
Oh. What's it say?
Don't rush me. This is gonna take a minute. Interesting. All right, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
Oh. What? Why are they talking about that?
Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah. When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. We assume the brain currently operates on a one-to-one basis with regards to time. Radical 6 reduces this to 1 to the square root of 1/6, or approximately 1 to 0.408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.48 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or the square root of 6 seconds, have passed outside. In other words, with 10 seconds passed in the real world, a patient infected with Radical 6 would feel as if only 4 seconds had passed. Is that why it's called Radical 6? Yeah, this is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Radical is another term for what is also known as the root operation, the function inverse to the taking of a power. In a less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe. Yep. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. Jesus. The exact cause of this is unclear, and although there is as of yet no direct link between suicidal urges and the reduction in mental processing speed, many believe that they are not unrelated. That's terrifying. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if it were a video cassette being fast-forwarded. Yeah. For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact, 24.5 seconds have passed. Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason will become a Herculean task. One theory holds that this disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but we have been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. Thus far, however, we have been unable to locate a suitable subject, so I have continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have a workable treatment within a decade or 2. It is my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with a constant buzzing of flies. At times, their swarms are so thick that when one passes, it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see more crows, and rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats, who have grown fat on a plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Their survival is the only hope that remains for the human race. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. Jesus, that's bleak. Well, that's a lot of information. Now we know what the virus does to you, though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's what, about 40%?
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Yeah, you're right. That would explain why Quark was, well, trying to kill himself.
There are two other things in here that worry me.
Yeah, the fact that apparently like a bunch of people have already like gotten infected and died this way.
First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet.
And this too, so that journal's like
What do you
old.
make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? But, okay, that journal's old. That means Radical 6 is also like 10 or 20 years old, but we haven't like heard anything about it. So maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Accelavir that cures
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
it. Yeah, like the timeline doesn't check out at all. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was this thing even written?
December 29th. No year.
Yeah. Well, there's no way it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not.
Also, okay. I think we are severely underestimating how long it has been since we were kidnapped and we were put in here. For all we know, we could have been here for like a couple of years, or 10 or 20. I don't know. Like, it seems crazy, right? But we have precedent of finding like those pods. There were only 3 of them though, but I don't know. Maybe there's more somewhere in this facility.
Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing.
Yeah, and Dio was the one who was like, I don't know, seems pretty sus.
What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
Also that, yeah. You're trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters, which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe. And maybe that's why Tenmyoji is like, no, it's impossible that he got the virus.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
Quark's been infected, right?
And maybe the virus got in somehow.
Scary. That would be bad.
Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades.
Okay, so the fact that she's saying this now makes me less confident about that theory. You know, kind of like the game is already like putting this into my head, so probably gonna be the complete opposite. But who knows? Maybe not. Maybe we are on the right track.
While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
This is what seems like the most logical explanation to me right now. And then once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up?
Right. It's all just speculation, but...
Huh. No, that doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but we were all captured before the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
And how would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? Morphogenetic fields? But most importantly, why the hell are we playing the Nonary game if the point of this place is to save us? No idea. Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions.
We know that morphogenetic fields, we know this from 999, can be used to transfer information across time and space, but most importantly, across time. So, what if it's something like that? What if it's something like, can we stop Radical 6 before it even begins? Like, the virus is already like, well, like, you know, what they were talking about. The virus has already spread. There's been like so many dead people. Now we're at a point in time where we have the cure. Can we somehow like reverse engineer that cure and somehow through the game send that information back in time? Is that what's going on? That's how Akane saved herself, you know? I don't know.
I think we should see if we can find anything else.
Yeah, that would be wise. Fi had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind.
Oh,
You
okay.
can tell me about Quark later.
And with that... she was gone. Man. I let out a long, tired sigh and started off toward the infirmary. Okay. So, wow. That was a lot of information in that episode. A lot of crazy things are happening. Dio is betraying our ass 100%. Doesn't he have like 6 points currently? Doesn't he only need like the 3 points that he would get from us allying to get out of here? So yeah, essentially making us choose between Quark's life or our own. I'm scared to check the flowchart right now, because if I see that one of the paths is like dramatically shorter than the other one, then that means 100% confirm I'm gonna die. So I'm just gonna let the game play out. However, we will do that in the next episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying this series and would like to continue supporting me. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.